Destiny, the illegitimate Cuban child of Donald Trump, our debate lord turned conspiracy whisperer, peeling back the curtain on what he's calling a Twitch cabal.
Why is Ludwig such a... Everything that some people tell you is a projection of their own behavior. When people talk about like cabals, or like when Hasan talks about how like all these people are in bed with each other and the donors and the lobbyists and all that, that's how he acts on Twitch. So remember, this is why Hasan and Asmongold don't fight with each other. It's why they don't cover each other. And the reason why, and it's why Ethan and Hasan suck up to each other. And the reason why is because it's like a little cabal. They all want to kind of protect each other's bag, so you don't stand on each other's toes, and you kind of cover for each other when you can, and you just all kind of like move in the same direction. It's unironically like the train wrecks allegations, I guess.
To be clear, it is true that she was nominated in 2021 and lost, and then was again nominated 2022 and then won.
Wait, so then why the f does this picture even matter if the gist of his claim was correct?
But she's not been nominated in like, I guess, 3 years now. 2 or 3.
This is like the most fine-tooth comb criticism fact check. So you said Ethan and Hasan stuck up to each other? Oh, sorry, I meant Ludwig and Hasan.
I don't know why. I don't know why I don't talk about Ethan. I don't ever talk about him.
And he doesn't talk about you. He didn't really talk about you. He just brought up the streamer wars. I'm trying to think. Did Ethan mention Ludwig's name or show any images of Ludwig in the entire video?
I don't ever talk about him. I don't know why he pulls me and Cutie in I think it's weird.
I think he just talked about the awards show that you guys have for your friends, which is true. I mean, but...
Whether it not happen, he can do what he wants. Look, have your feet with us on. I don't give a I'm playing video games over here.
Frogan called him a cracker.
This is actually my favorite detail about Frogan. She won a Rising Star Award at the Streamer Award, an award show put on by her friends. And then the next year, guys, she gets nominated for Rising Star again. Are they fair? You can't be Rising Star twice.
Well, wait, so he didn't even get that fact wrong. I thought maybe he said she won twice when she just won once and was nominated once. So it was just the image was incorrect. That's his criticism. It was just that the image was incorrect. And he got the order wrong. She was nominated and then won once.
Leave me alone. Leave my girl alone.
Bro, oh my God. It's so cringe. I'm protecting my woman. None of this is about you, bro. What the
playing video games over here. Leave me alone. Leave my girl alone. You don't got to pull up pictures of her and fake fun of her again. You don't got to doctor screenshots that are fake.
Why would you have to doctor a fake screenshot?
Weird conjecture points that are fake to prove.
But his point was correct. His whole point was absolutely correct. It was just an incorrect screenshot. But the point was...
You can just use facts to prove a point. That's what I would recommend. If you want to prove a point, find facts to prove the points. Don't make up facts or find fake facts. I don't know if he did. I genuinely don't know if he didn't do his research or he knew it was wrong, but it proved a point. I don't know. But anyway.
He did get it wrong. She was nominated and then won, not won, then nominated. To be fair, we should be honest about it, that yes, the claim was technically wrong, but Ludwig is still a cuck for Hasan. No, you should look at what the claim is about. If I were to say John murdered 120 people, he's a reprehensible person, and it was actually came out that John murdered 119 people, would you say my claim was wrong? I mean, like, if we're like doing like a ultra factual, like the record of how many people killed somebody, then sure. But the gist of the point is this guy killed a ton of people. He's a morally reprehensible person. You wouldn't say that the whole claim is wrong. That's not true. The gist of the joke that Ethan is making is that anybody being in a Rising Star thing twice in a row is just very funny, especially if you win one time and then you get nominated again, or if you get nominated and then you win the next time. Being in a Rising Star thing for 2 years, that's not what Rising Star means. So even if he got the order wrong, it doesn't nullify the main point that he's making. That's being nominated for Rising Star after winning is way more cringe than being nominated again after losing. Is it? I feel like either one is cringe. You can't be Rising for 2 years. That's not like, this is retarded. That becomes the Stagnant Star Award. He's doing that thing Hasan does where he zeroes in on the most irrelevant argument that might be right on so that he can invalidate your entire viewpoint. Yes, Hasan and Hasan's orbiters will never, ever, 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 ever address any part of Ethan's bomb. It's always just out of context. Yeah. Or like trying to correct the most hyper pedantic point ever. Destiny, I swear to God, I'd love to watch a conversation where these bricks are pinned down to actually answer for their behaviors. It's infuriating seeing these fake give takes. Yeah, but their fans don't care, so they won't. They don't have to. Trump.
Hassan Piker and Ludwig at the helm, allegedly protecting their bags and throwing shade at Ethan Klein like it's a scripted reality show. He's painting this picture of a cozy little clique where these big streamers don't step on each other's toes, cover each other's backs, and move like a synchronized swim team. All while Ethan's out here getting splashed in the kiddie pool. I'm over here cackling because it's like Destiny's stumbled into a Twitch version of Mean Girls and he's Regina George spilling the burn book tea. Hassan, Ludwig, and their orbiters. They're the plastics, and Ethan's the kid who didn't get the memo about the dress code. Let's set the scene. Twitch is this wild digital jungle, millions of viewers, fat sub counts, and egos bigger than a Minecraft build. Hassan's the buff leftist king, Ludwig's the quirky everyman with a golden touch, and Ethan's the H3 wildcard stirring pots and getting messy. Destiny's like, yo, these dudes are in a secret club. Hassan and a Smongol don't beef. Hassan and Ethan kiss up. Ludwig's dodging drama like it's a speedrun. He's saying it's a cabal, a clout cartel where they shield each other's cash flow and dodge real fights to keep the gravy train rolling. I'm losing it because it's so juicy. Imagine these streamers in a smoky backroom, plotting like Twitch is the mob and subs are their protection racket. What's the deal with this cabal? Destiny's got this theory. It's all projection. Hassan S. out here ranting about lobbyists and donors in politics, but he's playing the same game on Twitch, cozying up to Ludwig, avoiding beef with Osman, and keeping Ethan in the friend zone to protect the hustle. Ludwig's the poster boy for this. Destiny's like, everything people say about him is what they're doing themselves. And I'm over here nodding like, bro, that's some Freudian level shade. It's like Hassan's yelling about cabals in DC while he's got a Twitch version in his DMs. Him, Ludwig, and their crew moving like a well-oiled machine, all while Ethan's tripping over the gears. Let's unpack this conspiracy because it's a clown car of clout chasing. Hassan's this loud anti-capitalist warrior, ripped sleeves, big takes, down with the system vibes. Ludwig's the chill dude next door, events, collabs, always winning at something. Together they're untouchable, right? Destiny's saying they don't fight each other, not because they're pals, but because it's bad for business. Step on Hassan's toes and his tanky army unsubs. Call out Ludwig and his wholesome stands riot. So they play nice, cover each other's flubs, and keep the cash flowing. Ethan, he's the loose cannon who didn't RSVP to the Cabal party, and now he's catching strays. Destiny's got this gem about Frogan, Ludwig's girl, and the streamer awards, and it's peak Cabal comedy. She wins Rising Star one year, gets nominated again the next, and Ethan's like, bro, how are you rising twice? That's not how stars work. Destiny's defending her, kinda, saying Ethan got the order wrong, but the point's still solid. It's cringe to be rising 2 years running. I'm over here like, fam, it's the Stagnant Star Award, call it what it is. Destiny's half laughing, half leave my girl alone, and it's hilarious because he's stuck in this weird spot, exposing the Cabal but also simping a little. Ethan's out here fact-checking with a microscope, and Destiny's like, chill, the gist is true, even if the screenshot's fake. Let's go cinematic, because analogies are my crack. This Twitch Cabal's the Godfather, Hassan's Don Corleone, Ludwig's the Consigliere, and they're running the family business while Ethan's the outsider crashing the wedding. Destiny's the snitch, spilling the dirt to the feds, us, pointing at the secret handshakes and backroom deals. Hassan and Ludwig don't beef because it's bad for the empire. Keep the peace, protect the bag, let the subs roll in. Ethan's out here throwing Molotovs, and the Cabal's like, bro, you're not invited, stop burning our lawn. I'm cackling because it's so dramatic, Twitch as a mafia flick, and Destiny's the narrator with the popcorn. And Ethan's the target, right? Destiny's like, Hassan and Ethan suck up, but they're still after him. And it's wild. H3's this chaotic gremlin who won't play ball. He's beefing with everyone, Ludwig's awards, Hassan's orbiters, and the Cabal's circling like sharks smelling chum. Destiny's saying they won't address Ethan's real critiques, like the streamer awards being a circle jerk, because it's too close to home. Instead, they nitpick his facts, like that Frogan mix-up, to dodge the big picture. I'm over here like, guys, it's not about the screenshot. It's about your clique running Twitch like a country club. Let's talk Ludwig. Destiny's painting him as the Cabal's golden boy, and it's juicy. He's got this squeaky clean rep, events, collabs, MrBeast vibes, but Destiny's like, nah, he's in on it. Ludwig's dodging Ethan's jabs, not because he's above it, but because he's protecting the brand. That streamer awards thing, it's the Cabal's Oscars. Hassan's there, Ludwig's hosting, everyone's clapping for each other. Ethan's the heckler in the back, yelling, this is rigged. And Destiny's nodding, yup, it's a clout fest. I'm losing it because Ludwig's out here acting chill, while Destiny's calling him a Twitch Illuminati puppet. So why's this Cabal even a thing? It's the Twitch economy, fam. Subs, donos, ad revenue, it's a goldmine, and Hassan and Ludwig are the prospectors staking their claim. Destiny's like, they're not fighting because it's all about the bag, and I'm over here nodding so hard my neck hurts. Beef's bad for business. Hassan's tankies might ditch if he calls out Ludwig's wholesome empire, and Ludwig's stands might bounce if he rips Hassan's socialism flex. So they play nice, a mutual you scratch my back, I scratch yours deal, while Ethan's out here kicking over their sandcastles. It's like a Twitch truce. Keep the peace, keep the profits, and let the little guy, Ethan, eat the scraps. Destiny's throwing shade at Hassan's hypocrisy too, it's delicious. Hassan's always ranting about cabals in politics, big money, secret deals, all that jazz, but Destiny's like, bro, you're doing it on Twitch. Hassan's cozying up to Ludwig, dodging a sman beef and keeping Ethan on a leash, all while preaching down with the system. I'm cackling because it's peak irony. Hassan's out here playing the game he claims to hate, and Destiny's the one holding the receipts. It's like Hassan's a vegan who owns a butcher shop, calling out the meat industry while slicing steaks on the sly. And Ludwig, Destiny's got him pegged as the Cabal's poster child. Everything Ethan says about him is a mirror for their own moves. Ludwig's this Twitch golden goose, events like the Streamer Awards, collabs out the wazoo, a smile that screams, I'm harmless. But Destiny's like, nah, he's in deep, protecting the clique, dodging the drama. That Frogan bit. Ethan's roasting the rising star twice thing, and Ludwig's orbiters are scrambling to defend it. Destiny's half leave her alone, half Ethan's right, it's cringe. I'm over here like, bro, it's the Participation Trophy Awards, own it. Let's get weird. Twitch is a high school cafeteria. Hassan's the jock captain, Ludwig's the student council prez, and they're ruling the cool table. Ethan's the weird kid with the megaphone, yelling about how the lunch menu's a scam. Destiny's the hall monitor, watching the plastics plot while scribbling notes. Hassan and Ludwig don't fight because it'd mess up their prom king vibes, and Ethan's the target because he won't sit down and shut up. I'm losing it because it's so petty. Twitch as a teen flick, and Destiny's the snarky narrator calling out the clique. And Ethan's the punching bag. Destiny's saying the Cabal's after him because he's the glitch in their matrix. H3's out here dropping bombs, Streamer Awards shade, Hassan's orbiters, the whole mess, and the Cabal's like, nope, not today. They won't touch his real points, Destiny's like, they're dodging the bomb, nitpicking the fuse. That Frogan fact check. It's a smoke screen. Ethan's saying the awards are a clout circle jerk, and instead of answering, they're arguing about nomination dates. I'm over here like, guys, the house is burning. Stop debating the matchstick. Destiny's got this vibe. He's exposing the Cabal, but also vibing with Ludwig's crew a little. That leave my girl alone bit. It's half joke, half I'm in this too, and it's hilarious. He's the whistleblower who's still got a foot in the door. Ethan's the outsider, Hassan's the ringleader, Ludwig's the frontman, and Destiny's the guy who knows too much but can't quit the game. I'm cackling because it's so messy, Twitch as a soap opera, and Destiny's the plot twist.